Hey everyone, it's Jocelyn here. We're just about right at 9 o'clock, so I'll get started right away. My name's Jocelyn, like I said already. I'm a fitness instructor from Trenton. So if you're participating in this video, for all CAF members, if you get injured, make sure you fill out a CF98. If you're not a CAF member, make sure you fill out your Get Active questionnaire, which is in the link above this video, I believe it is. And if you feel any pain at all during this circuit, make sure you stop and consult a healthcare provider, okay? So today we're doing a functional core strength circuit. We're going to be doing plank taps, reverse wood chops, dead bugs, rollouts, well, my version of a rollout, single arm overhead carry, and side planks. So we'll start with the demo. So we'll start with plank tap. So standard high plank. So on your hands, make sure you have a nice flat body line. You should be bracing, engaging your glutes and your core. Okay, just switch angles here. So you're gonna brace, make sure you're not wiggling when you do this. You're gonna release one hand, tap your opposite shoulder, put your hand back down, release the other hand, tap the opposite shoulder. So you're just gonna continue to do that. You're gonna do 12 total. Make sure you're not twisting from side to side. The point of this exercise is stability, so really make sure your hips and your shoulders aren't moving and your back isn't arching up or down, okay? The next one, we're gonna do reverse wood choppers. So for this one, I'm gonna use a band, but you can use a weight if you don't have a resistance band. So we're gonna start half kneeling. You're gonna start around your hip here. You're gonna move the band or the weight from one side up across your body to the other side. I'll show you the other angle here as well. So from one side of your body across to the other side, okay? So you can make this an explosive movement, which means you're, well, just what it sounds like, explosive. So from one side to the other, nice and quick, or just nice, slow, and controlled if you don't feel comfortable with the explosive movement. Okay, the next one is a dead bug. For this, you're gonna need a ball. I'm using a soccer ball. If you have an exercise ball or any other ball in this general size, just go ahead and use that. So for this one, on your back, make sure you're bracing, okay? Your lower back shouldn't come off the mat. You're gonna hold the ball between your knees and your hands. Okay, you're gonna release opposite arm, opposite leg, keeping the ball squeezed between one hand, one knee, okay? Opposite and opposite leg, extending, and come back to the middle. And then you're going to do the other side, okay? You're going to do 12 of those total. Nice, slow, controlled movements. Again, not letting your back arch up off the floor, okay? Make sure you're bracing. The next one are going to be rollouts. Now, I don't have an ab wheel, so I'm just using these two Swiffer dusters, or Swiffer sweepers. You can use a towel, or if you're on carpet, just use like a plastic lid or anything that'll slide over your floor. So I'll just do it from this angle so you can see. So you're gonna be on your knees, okay? Plant your hands on your towel. You're gonna slide out, okay? Until your hips are nice and flat. Make sure you're not arching down, okay? And come back in. Go as far as you feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable going all the way out, that's fine. Go as far as you can pull yourself back in, basically. You don't want to be stuck out here. If you find that you can't pull yourself in at all, that's okay. Just go out until you can't anymore, drop back, and push yourself up, okay? And then just do the extension and not coming back in. All right? Next one, we'll do a single arm overhead carry. So the weight's going to be out of the picture here, but that's okay. So I'm going to be using my handy dandy toolkit here. Make sure I don't slip on those Swiffers. So with your weight, you're going to press it overhead, okay? Make sure your trap isn't coming up to your ear. You want to make sure your shoulder blade is kind of locked down to activate your lat, okay? So make sure your shoulders down and rolled back, okay? You're nice and tall, your chest is out, you're engaging your core and your glutes, okay? You're bracing. And make sure you're not kind of shifting to hold the weight up higher like this, okay? Just nice, slow and controlled. I'm gonna be walking around my mat since I have very minimal space. I'm gonna be doing 5 laps, okay? But it's gonna be about 30 meters. And the last one is a side plank, okay? So, to start off, feet, I like to stack my feet one on top of the other. Some people like side by side, whatever you feel more comfortable with, okay? So I'm going to be doing a low side plank, but you can also do a high side plank on your hand, okay? Make sure your body line is nice and straight. You're not coming up or letting your hips sag down like that, okay? So nice and straight body line. If you don't feel comfortable with that, you can bend your knees at 90 degrees and come up on your knees like that. Just, again, make sure your hips coming all the way up. It's not just halfway up, okay? Like that. Okay, we're going to hold for 30 seconds each side. All right, so now we'll get started with the warm-up. So to start, if you have a foam roller, okay, or even a ball, you can use that. We're going to foam roll for about 5 minutes. I'm going to start with just rolling my whole back, okay? If you have specific areas that you know that you need to warm up, you don't have to follow me, that's fine, but if you like, you can follow what I'm doing. So pick up your hips, your feet are planted. I'm just going to rock my back fully over the roller, keeping my back flat. I'm just getting those big muscles that run up and down my spine. I'm just hugging my arms against my chest to pull my shoulder blades out of the way. If at any point while you're rolling you find a really tender spot, just hang out over that spot, try to work it out. Good. All right. So next I'm going to do T-spine extensions. So again, feet planted, hips on the floor. I'm going to start at the bottom of my rib cage, okay? So again, I'm going to hug my chest. I'm going to lean back as far as I feel comfortable. Keep your hips on the floor. I'm going to hold that for about 5 seconds and come back up. Good. Now you're going to roll the foam roller about 1 inch up your spine. Continue till you get to about your shoulders. Try not to get the mobility from any other part of your body. So if you find your stomach arching up, just back off a little bit, come up a little higher. Don't lean back as far, okay? You want to make sure you're getting the mobility from the part of the body you're trying to actually stretch. Good, all right. Next I'm going to do my lats. So I'm going to go from the middle of my armpit down to about the bottom of my rib cage. Okay, so this area is pretty tender. So if you need to, just put your hand on the floor or on the roller to take a little bit of pressure off, okay? So I'm just going to plant one foot, lift up my hips, and roll myself over the roller. Now, like I said before, if you find a trigger point or a tender spot, just hang out on that spot. You can go back and forth, you can move side to side, whatever you need to do. Just make sure you release that trigger point. Good. Switch sides. All right, good. So next one we're going to do a child's pose rollout. So put your forearms on the roller, okay? You're going to roll forward, head through your hands, hold for about 5 seconds, and come back up. Down, out again. We're going to do this 5 times. And last time. Good. All right. So the next one, we're gonna warm up our spine. So we're gonna do cat-cows. Starting in a tabletop position, okay? Look up to the ceiling, arch your back down, and bring your hips up. Hold for a few seconds. Slowly transition to the opposite. So tuck your chin under, back arched up, and tuck your bum in. We're going to do each position 5 times. Good, all right. So next we're going to do thoracic rotation. So planting one hand, you're going to thread the needle through, reaching as far as you can. And then open up your chest, reaching to the ceiling. Okay? We're going to do 3 of these per side. Try to reach a little farther each time. Nice, slow, and controlled. And switch sides. Good. And next we're going to do 3 Spider-Mans per side. So starting in a high plank position, you're going to bring your right foot to your right hand up to the ceiling, right elbow down to the floor. And I'll show you from the other side. Okay, left foot to left hand up to the ceiling, left elbow down to the floor. We're going to do 2 more of those each side. Good. All right. So next, we're going to do a high plank to a down dog 3 times, okay? So starting in a high plank position, you're going to bring your hips up, okay, heels into the mat, head through your hands, okay? And bring your hips back down to a high plank. I'm going to do that 2 more times. Good. All right. So next up, we're going to activate our glutes. So we're going to do a side plank clamshell. So just like I talked about before, you're going to bend your knees at 90 degrees, okay? On your elbow, you're going to pick your hips up. Once you pick your hips up, you're going to open up your knees. Make sure you're engaging your glute, okay? We're going to do 3 of these each side. Good. Next up, we're going to do some single leg glute bridges. Okay, so lying back. Okay, you're going to plant one foot. Okay, your knee should be about 90 degrees. Okay, the other foot comes up and you're going to press your hand against that knee. And my other hand is coming out to the side for a little bit of support. So pressing through your planted leg, you're going to lift up. Make sure you're feeling it in your glute and your hamstring. If you're feeling it in your quad, try to go mostly on your heel. So we're going to do 3 of these each side. Good. Good. All right. And last up, we're going to do inchworm push-ups. Okay, so stand up. Bring your hands out down to the floor. Walk out. Make sure you keep your body nice and strict. You shouldn't be wobbling to the side. Okay, once you're in a high plank, push up and walk yourself back in. We're going to do 2 more of those. And last one. Good. All right. Hope you guys are warmed up. We'll get started. Now remember guys, you can play your own music as you go along. I won't be playing any music. So maybe you should try and drown out my heavy breathing. Alright, I'm just going to grab a drink and we'll get started. So we're going to do 3 sets, but if you're doing this at home, you can do 3 to 5 sets. Make sure you rest 1 to 2 minutes between each round, okay? Alright, we'll get started with the plank taps. 12 plank taps. Good. All right, reverse wood chops. We're going to do 8 per side. Good. Switch sides. And there's 8 on each side. Next up, dead bugs. Grab your ball. We're going to do 12 of these total. Make sure your back isn't arching off the ground. There's 12. All right. Good job, guys. Next up, we have the rollouts. So grab your towel or whatever slidey business you have. I'm going to go this way just for space purposes, okay? We're going to do 8 total. Good job, guys. This particular part of my floor is going to be really clean after this. All right, and next up, we have the single arm carry. So grab your weight. I'm going to be doing 5 laps around my mat. That will equal about 30 meters. Okay, so overhead, again, make sure your shoulder blade is locked in place, down and back, okay? There's 1 lap. Don't let your trap get close to your ear. Make sure it's nice and locked in place. And last lap. Good. Switch sides. And last lap. Good. But remember to walk the other way. I'm almost hitting the ceiling here. All right, and the last one, we're gonna do 30-second side planks each side. Now, if 30 seconds isn't enough for you, feel free to add more time or take away. I'm just gonna do 30 seconds. Okay? Ready, and go. Good. Switch sides. Ready, go. Good. All right, so that's one round down. We're gonna do about a minute rest, okay? Grab some water if you need it, guys. If you need more of a break, that's fine. You can take a few more minutes. Well done, guys. As your core gets more and more tired, try to make sure you're thinking about bracing and engaging your core and your glutes before each exercise, okay? Because as we get tired, we tend to forget. And the last thing we want is you to forget your bracing and to hurt yourself, okay? So just make sure you're thinking about your bracing all the time. Okay, we have 20 more seconds left of rest. All right, there we go. So from the top, 12 plank tap. There's 12. All right. Wood choppers. 8 per side. There's 8. Good. All right. Dead bugs. Make sure your back's not coming off the floor for this one. Good, that's 12. And rollouts next. Good job, guys, keep it up. Don't roll away on me. All right. Good. All right. And overhead carry. Last lap. Switch sides. And that's 5. Good. All right, and last one, side planks. So 30 seconds on the clock. All right, guys, you got this. Let's go. Ready? Go. Switch sides. Ready, go. That's 30 seconds. All right, good job, guys. Another minute of rest. Hey, Rach and Trish. All right, we got just over 30 seconds left of rest. Well done, guys. All right, so this is gonna be the last set. Again, make sure you think about your bracing, okay? Like I said, the more tired you get, the more likely you are to injure yourself just because you're not thinking about your bracing. All right, and that's a minute of rest. Starting with plank taps. Let's go, guys, last round. Well done. There's 12 plank taps. Wood choppers. There's 8. Switch sides. Good. All right, dead bug. Make sure your low back isn't coming off the ground. Good. All right. Rollouts. Get my little Swiffers. Alrighty. Let's go, guys. There's 8. Good job, guys. All right. Overhead carry. Good, switch sides. Last lap. And that's it. Good job, guys. One more exercise. Just side planks left. Almost done. All right. Got my 30 seconds. Ready, and go. Good. All right. Last side. Well done, guys. Finish strong. It's your last one. And go. And there's 30 seconds. Good job, guys. Grab a drink if you need it, and then we'll go into the cool down. Alrighty. So well done on the circuit, guys. Just to start the cool down, we're going to start by regulating our breathing. Okay, so try to breathe in through your nose 4 seconds and out through your mouth 4 seconds, okay? So inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. All right, try to keep that breathing going through our cool down. So to start off, you're going to put your right foot behind your left foot, okay? You're going to lean towards your back foot, okay? So you can kind of play with the angle here. You can lean a little more forward or more back, wherever you feel like you get that stretch. Good. Switch sides. Left foot behind right and lean towards your back foot. Good. All right. Now, while that stretch kind of targets, for me anyways, more higher up my side, we're going to target a little lower down on your side. So on the ground, okay, you're going to cross one leg over the other, okay? Try to, with your top leg, try to pin down your bottom leg at the knee, okay? You're going to Kickstand your hand out to the side and then lean to the side, okay? Again, like I said, it should be targeting kind of around your hip area, the side of your hip. Good. Switch sides. Other leg on top. Okay. Pin down that knee. Hand out to the side and leaning. Good. All right. So next, we're gonna thread the needle. So this is gonna stretch out your back and a little bit of your posterior shoulder, your back of your shoulder. So planting one hand, you're gonna thread the needle through, reaching as far as you can, and hold it. Good. Switch sides. Good. All right. So next we're going to stretch out our lats, all right? So hands out in front. You're going to walk your hands as far as you can to one side and then push your armpit into the floor. You should feel a stretch just in here. Good. Switch sides. Good. All right. So last one we're going to do, we're going to stretch out our glutes. So on your back, okay, bring your opposite, grab your knee, bring it to your opposite shoulder, okay, across your body. Switch sides. it. And that's it for the cool down, guys. I hope you enjoyed the circuit. Take care. And remember, wash your hands. See you next time.